I'm flipping my camera because I'm doing something like smoking, so which I never do. Hey, CP. I'm not smoking weed or anything, just cigarette, which I never do. That like I just went in the room and took SALAH smokes. Yeah, I just wanted it to be members only because like I said, I guess I don't feel like editing a video, but I feel like I kind of feel stupid for doing this and like questioned if I should, but I feel like in the end I think it's like really important for me to express my feelings because I think that they're valid, and I guess I didn't think that they were before. So okay, here goes. I was actually like watching a YouTuber live stream with her name is Grace Thorpe. She's pretty like infamous for being controversial, and she was recently on the LOLCOW live. Like she was kicked off of LOLCOW live and she was ranting about Keemstar in the show on a live stream. I was fine. I was like, you know, big fan of the show. I was like in the chat just tonight. I was talking to people on like the docket team, show planning team about coming up and talking with them again. Then I was listening to Grace and I didn't expect this to happen. Something she said, like it hit me like a ton of bricks. Like it like smacked me in the face. When she was saying how wrong it was for them to be passing around my OnlyFans nude photo and like making fun of it. And here's why. So basically I fully, at the time, I consented to them looking at it. When I went on the show, they asked me like Keem was looking at his phone and he asked me like, do you mind if I look at your vagina? Like basically like that. Can I look at the picture? And it's like he was probably already looking at it because he was looking at his phone. And I was kind of caught off guard. I don't think they had that intention. I think they just wanted the entertainment value of it. And because of my past, like 3 years ago, something like this wouldn't have affected me. If it did, I bottled it up. So I said yes. I said, yeah, go ahead, look at it. So they looked at the picture. It was a picture of my nether region from my OnlyFans, and they basically like passed it between Keem and Wings. And then that loudmouth Tina, they were all making fun of it as if like if we saw them naked, we wouldn't be gagging. But anyways, I realized whenever Grace said that, like how wrong it was that they were doing that to a woman. I felt like I felt violated in a bad way. Like, and what I'm really, really angry at is myself. And you know why? Because it makes me realize, it brings me back to 3 years ago that I let men violate me, that I let people access my body that didn't deserve it. And it made me feel like that again. So I just feel really gross. I feel dirty and I feel just mad at myself that in this instance, when that was happening, and so many fucking times in my life, I never stood up for myself. I was never my cheerleader. I don't give a fuck about myself. I don't care enough about myself. I don't care about my health. I hurt myself every day. So of course I let others hurt me. I don't care. A LOLCOW still has feelings, Andre Marie. I'm still a woman. And honestly, it is gross for men to treat women that way, especially a woman wearing a hijab. And you know, the worst part is I didn't tell SALAH the full extent of it. I think that he just like basically kind of glossed over it because I think if he really listened to everything, he was mad enough. He wasn't happy that, number one, I did that behind his back and I went up on a panel with other men, and that I don't think he realized like the full extent. I basically just glossed over it and was like, well, he's gonna know now, but he's sleeping. And I had to tell somebody, like nobody I know is like awake. I just feel gross. Like I feel gross, and I just blocked everybody from that side of things. And it's just, I don't know, it was just really a dumb thing for me to do, and I take responsibility for doing that. I was really caught off guard when I went up there, and the first thing they asked me was like, can I see your vagina? You know, like it was just really, I don't know. And I know those pictures are on the internet forever, and you know, I'm just like really mad at myself that I didn't value myself more. I know people are going to say, well, you didn't feel that way the time that you were up there. I don't think I really realized how I felt about it. I just kind of went with the flow for the show and thought, okay, it's just comedy. It's my pictures are out there anyways on the internet. They're going to see them anyways. I'm not not on here for sympathy. I'm just on here to like vent my feelings because, like I said, I think I don't know, I hope it helps me in some way. I think maybe just really inappropriate for a married man to ask like a hijabi woman that, and it's inappropriate for me as a hijabi to be like, I guess, you know, look at it, whatever. And that's how I feel. And now I feel, I don't know. I guess I was also like in a bit of disbelief. Like, what? Like somebody like Boogie is making fun of my private parts. Like, what? You know, like I was up listening to the show. Like I said, I was like planning to, you know, that's the thing, teardrop. It's like nobody cares about how anyone feels online. Like I feel like I just need to take a break from the internet because, you know, it's just all about entertainment. I just don't feel really good right now. I just feel like gross. I really am just like shocked. And I think I understand why people say therapy, because I feel like there's feelings that I don't realize I have. I didn't feel like I would feel this way, you know, until I heard her say that. When I heard that YouTuber say how wrong it was for them to be doing that, to be passing around my pictures and making fun of it. And it makes me feel violated, you know. I think because I'm LOLCOW status that people think that it's okay to just like do whatever. And I know I said yes, go ahead, you know. And that's why I feel mad at myself for allowing that, like people to do that to me. When he asked me, like he was really mad at me because I went behind his back when he was sleeping. They asked me up, like I was awake, you know. I didn't want to wake him up for that, because you know in his culture, it's not about them wanting me or whatever. Like as a Muslim woman in his culture, I shouldn't have gone up there with other men to talk about those things. But where 3 years ago in my culture, this would have been totally normal, you know. And I think I just like had a moment where I regressed back into that role. So I mean, I was in the wrong for even being up there, number one, and consenting to it, number two. I think that they just were looking at like the entertainment of it. I don't know, but it's weird for like men, married men in relationships to look at that. Like I feel like I do need a good break from the internet, like time to myself. I don't feel too good. Yeah, so I basically just glossed over like what I told Salah, and like English is not his first language. I don't think he understood a lot of the terms and the banter. Katie K, welcome to Very Important Pieces, Ready Set Beast. Thank you, Katie. I think I'm gonna tell him fully, but like what happened. That's what I don't know my worth, Blacks. I feel like I totally let myself down, and like I feel like I've done that like forever in my life. Just like always let people do whatever they want, you know. And I don't know why. I don't know. I felt a little ambush. Like the minute I went on there, you have this old legless weirdo woman screaming at you that your bush is hairy, just you know, like what. And then they're passing around the picture, and then like, can I see it? Like you would have looked at it anyway, you had it like right there. So I said whatever, look at it. I mean, and at the time I was like whatever, you know, just glossed over it. I excused my giving permission. And why would I do that? Why would I not care about myself enough, respect myself enough to say fuck you to all of them? No, that's not why I'm up here, so you can laugh at my vagina with like from someone like Boogie who hasn't even seen his dick in like how long? Do you know how hard it is to move past your past when people are trying to bring it up every effing day? You know what I mean? Like I really have to give it a memorial and just like never dig into it and really, really just move on and be the person I want to be. And thank you guys for listening to me, because I really feel like I don't have anyone right now, you know? I haven't grieved a lot. I haven't grieved a lot. I've just buried a lot of feelings from 3 years ago. I know I should confide in him, and I will later. I really want comfort from him right now. I don't want to wake him up. And that's the thing, like I know he's accepted me for who I am. I don't think he would if I didn't change to become a better person. Like if I was still high on taking wheelchairs and stuff, like he didn't like me to smoke weed. Like, you know, he hated it. You know, every time I'd be on live and I would like, he would know, he would be mad at me for it. Like, you know, the way I was 3 years ago, there's no way. But he still accepts my personality because I still obviously am, you know, but I know the hate I'm gonna get. I think people who pass people's nudes around are just really gross in general. Just before listening to that Grace's stream and coming to this realization, it hit me like a ton of bricks. And just before that, I was in the Discord talking with Wings, talking with another person, docket team member, planning to go on and do shows like on the LOLCOW Queens. And I was like, fine. I was fine. But I wasn't fine. Like inside, I wasn't fine with that. I don't think anybody cares about other people's feelings on the internet. Yeah, Katie, like that's what I mean. Like it's weird. Like I didn't even know that I felt this way. And then I replayed everything that happened in my head, and it just like I won't like got sick to my stomach. Like it felt like a ton of bricks hit me right in the gut, and I was like, I felt cheap. I felt violated. I felt bad for myself. I felt mad at myself. And I know I seem dramatic, but like I don't want to ignore my feelings about it. I just feel like I don't want to be alone, and like I don't want to wake up my husband. Anytime I regress back and do any of the behaviors I used to do, I don't feel good at all. I don't think I realized like how bad I was hurting, how bad I am hurting. I guess I just feel sorry for myself. It makes me feel like they look at people like they have no value, especially women. I should respect myself more in general. I never did in my life. I don't now. I'm actually looking forward to telling Salah how I feel about it, because he's one of the people in my life. Like I know we've had our bad moments, but I feel like he does really care and love me. And like even if I have a tummy ache, he's like he gets so worried about it. Like, do you want me? I'll go to the pharmacy, get you something. Like he's just so I know if I'm hurting for this, he'll listen, but he'll get really mad. Not at me necessarily, but I feel really violated. Like who the fuck did these people think they are asking to see those pictures? Like I don't know. Like I said, I know we had our slip up with what happened between Salah and I. If he was like online asking to see that, like in front of like all these people, I would kill him. Like, like their wives are just okay with that. I don't know. It's just weird. I'm just gonna burn my past. He didn't want me to ever go back on that show. Like I was like, well, trying to bring up points to him. Like I could make a lot of money, and he was like, I don't give a shit about money. He cares more about me as a person and my personal growth than the money. He doesn't care. Sorry, I'm gonna be picking my nose. I feel like I'm getting older and I just want to, like, for me, what would make me feel so wealthy is if I can get healthy. Like, you know, and I don't think that that's going to happen physically until I fix my brain. I think it would be good to look into like some kind of therapy. It's just, I don't feel like they care. I can't get over that feeling. I don't feel like they give a shit. They don't have to, I guess. If they can just help you deal, you know? I just want to serve God. And I feel like I've been doing a really shitty job at that, like, in a lot of ways. I just feel sorry for myself, like in a weird little girl, like all the way back to when I'm a little girl. I have a corn. Let's laugh now because I also have some pancake mix. Oh, I have an onion. Okay, sorry. Hope you don't mind. I'm gonna have a small snack. I want a carrot and dressing and a little cheese. Yes. Why am I like this? Friggin' hell. I'm tapping out. Don't feel bad. My liver has to wake up and see me eating a carrot and a bottle of dressing. I'm gonna have a small one more and then I'm never smoking again. I know I don't like cigarettes, but what a weird snack I just had. I hope you guys have a good night. Thank you so much for being here for me and listening. Bye everyone. See yas.